Good day, everyone, from the land of Bicolandia, Daet Camarines Norte. I am Miss Belinda Manjara Salayon, and I will be reporting Becoming a Polished Performer, Module 13 Module 11 in reference Part 4B. So, there are qualities of a good announcer or of our polished performer. Number one is education. So, you need to create a favorable impression. So, education is very important. I think you have to have a good bachelor's degree relevant to the field that you aspire to work as a TV anchor. Most companies look for individuals with a bachelor's degree in journalism. There could be companies that consider individuals with major in English or literature. Mass communication is very much relevant. So if you have these degrees, you won't find it really difficult to land a job in a radio or in a TV industry. So that is number one, education. Number two is you have to develop skills. So skills for communication, confidence, and charisma. So TV anchors are radio presenters that require range of qualities to effectively engage their audience and deliver content. So some basic qualities are communication skills. Clear and articulate communication is essential. TV and radio presenters must be able to convey information effectively, whether it's breaking news or entertainment. Number two is confidence. They need to appear confident on camera or behind the microphone. Confidence helps them command attention and establish credibility with their audience. So number three is charisma. Charisma helps in connecting with the audience and keeping them interested. So these are the three, I think, major skills, but there are other skills that should be considered. Knowledge is important, adaptability, listening skills, empathy, time management, voice modulation, and professionalism. So if you look at most of the successful radio and TV hosts, you'll see that they got these skills and they learn it in the trade and they develop it. Okay, so that's number two. So number three is you have to gain experience. So if you look at the most radio and TV hosts, you'll see that they got their start in radio. That's where they learn the trade and develop their skills. So polished reporters sometimes their first jobs are in the radio, and sometimes they build their journalistic credibility by offering the news in the field for quite some time. That is how they start out in their career and something they continue even while sitting at the anchor desk. So they have to be very plugged into the community and the local and the national cycle. So that's number three. You have to gain experience. So number four is be creative. So being creative means originality. It is the key. You have to offer something that's going to engage the people that they get elsewhere. A good professional sound on air sure and air helps. We must have a personality and people like to be entertained as well. And we like also to be informed. So it also helps to know our audience, and very important is we should be really funny or humorous so they can have a nice contact or engagement with the audience. So these are the four things that I consider to be a good or a polished performer. Number one is education. Number two is develop skills. Number three is gain experience. And number four is be creative. So here are the sample of the polished reporters that I know.
Mga boses na mapagkakatiwalaan, walang kinikilingan, walang pinoprotektahan, walang kasinungalingan, serbisyong totoo lamang. Super Radio DZWB 594 ang hindi.
So, the 10 most popular radio news anchor that I think I admired is number one is Julius Babaw, Ted Filon, Mike Enriquez, Arnold Clavio, Rico Hizon, Noli De Castro, Angelo Castro Jr., Frankie Evangelista, Harry Gazer, and Tony Velasquez. So if you see Julius Babaw, he's famous for being spook in Banana Split by no less than Sanjo Marudo. So he is best known as the wife of Christine Bersola Babaw. So Arnold Clavio is better known as Igan. He is one of the first faces you'll see in the morning and one of the last you'll see at night with Unang Hirit. So another one is Mike Enriquez, which is I think the most admired radio and TV anchors. He is the go-to guy, GMA News anchor. He has distinguished himself from the rest of the pack with his fast-paced, seemingly no-pause delivery of the news. So aside from primetime TV duties, he also hosts Investigador, where he hunts down erring citizens, corrupt public officials, and other sort of meat traps. So there you go, the top 10 most popular news anchors. So among the top 10 most popular Pinay or women's news radio and TV anchor are Cheryl Cosim, Karen Davila, Ces Trilon, Tina Monson Palma, Vicky Morales, Corina Sanchez, Bernadette Zambrano, Jessica Zoho, Mel Chanco, and Pinky Webb. So I think Jessica Soho is a household name in the Philippines. Soho is known for her commitment to truth and has been named the most trusted media personality in the country by local and foreign organizations. So, Vicky Morales, a co-anchor of GMA Network 24 Oras and host of Wish Ko Lang. Morales has won awards from the Philippine Movie Press Club, Asian TV Awards, New York Festival, and other organizations. So, Karen Davila has won awards from the New York Festival and the 10 Outstanding Young Men Awards from the Broadcast Journalism. So, same with Cheryl Cosim and Bernadette Zambrano. So, I have here a sample of a newscast from one of my favorite news anchor, Mr. Mike Enriquez.
Ay 8 milyon pa rin ang nagdodroga sa Pilipinas.
Bilang isa sa mga haligi ng GMA News and Public Affairs, iba't ibang documentary specials at programa ang ginawa ni Mike Enriquez. 2003, nang magtungo siya sa Iraq para i-cover ang nangyaring gyera.
Kahit sa anong dako ng mundo kagaling dito, iisa lang kami. Iisa lang ang aming misyon. Lahat kami mamamahayag. Ang trabaho namin, ipaalam sa buong mundo ang katotohanang nangyayari dito sa loob ng Iraq.
Sa investigative special naman ng Bantay Kaban ng Bayan, siniyasat ang kontrobersyal na pork barrel scam noong 2013.
Siya raw ang nasa likod ng mga questionabling NGO na nakakuha ng bilyon-bilyong pisong pondo mula sa mga mambabatas. Pero paano nga ba naisagawa ang sinasabing pangungulimbat ng pondo mula sa Kaban ng Bayan? Kulang pa na mahigit 100,000 guro sa mga silid-aralan.
Hindi rin niya tinantara ng problema sa edukasyon sa bansa sa documentary special na Report Card noong 2011.
Kaya nga sa ibang lugar sa atin sa Pilipinas.
Kasama si Ding Dong Dantes.
Tinatayang 100 milyong piso ang nawawala sa ating bayan araw-araw dahil sa korupsyon.
Sa programang Philippine Agenda, tinalakay din niya ang mga isyu ng bayan na kakaharapin ng susunod na magiging pinuno ng bansa.
Pakipaliwanag nga sir, paano naging 83,000 o 95,000 ang bawat isang lampo?
Mayong hapon, Luzon, Visayas at sa mga kapuso natin dito sa Mindanao.
Isa rin siya sa mga matapang na nagtanong sa mga presidential ball sa Pilipinas Debates 2016. Maging mga tumatakbong senador, hindi niya pinaligtas sa maaanghang ng mga tanong sa GMA Senatorial Forum.
Isang tanong, the Senatorial Forum. Ito po ang pagsasama-sama ng mga kandidato sa pagkasenador. Sasagutin nila ang mga pinakaimportanteng tanong ng bayan.
Ang kanyang husay at galing, makailang ulit na pinarangalan sa loob at labas ng bansa. Kabilang na ang pagkakahirang sa kanya bilang Best News Presenter sa Asia.
Ay 8 milyon pa rin ang
So there you go. That's I think the most awarded and the most famous news anchor here in the Philippines, and he already passed away. So for our discussion forum, if given the chance, he will be a popular newscaster. What practical tips you can give to enhance their broadcast performance? So that's all for now. That's all the presentation that I had prepared. Thank you for listening, and I hope that you learned from my presentation. Have a nice day, everyone.